members of my church family here at church on campus. It's a big deal, and you guys are a big deal, and your school year's a big deal, and your future is a big deal, and I feel very privileged to be able to be here and be part of this blessing and be here to support you. Now, I know you don't need me, or anyone else for that matter, to tell you it's been anything less than a conventional year. You don't need to hear it because you've lived it, right? So you've had your daily life kind of turned upside down, and education has been of no exception. And I know that there's been challenges, and it's been trying sometimes with remote or distance learning, but you're doing it. And your teachers are suiting up and showing up, and they're doing it. And maybe you've discovered some things you're really good at, or things you're interested in that you didn't even know about. And really, that's a lot to be commended. So I really commend you for that. And, you know, life sometimes has a way of knocking us off balance, right? And we're kind of strolling along, doing our things, and then whammo, we get hit by a curveball. Now, I don't know about you, but besides maybe birthdays, I don't dig too much on surprises. I think we kind of like predictability and certainty. And if 2021 has taught us anything, it's that life can be uncertain and less than predictable, right? So when change comes, especially unexpected change, maybe undesired change, it can really knock us off kilter at times. And it can really, at times, stress us into fear or worry. And so it's natural to feel like that, but the key is, the challenge is always to get back up, right? See, when I was a kid, we had toys called Weeble Wobbles. I don't know if any of you in there remember good old Weeble Wobbles. Yes, they were kind of like egg-shaped toys, and they were like people or animals, and you could put them in little farms or their jet or their car. But even just by themselves, they were really neat because you could push them over or they could fall, and no matter how they fell or how hard they fell, they'd always right themselves. They'd always stand right back up. And in fact, the commercial used to go, Weebles wobble, but they don't fall down, right? Now, I got to thinking, how can we be like Weeble Wobbles, right? How can we certainly know that this year in school, we might have things that come along that wobble us? And so, what can keep us from falling down and possibly staying down? Now, the secret to Weeble Wobbles is that they contain a weight that was located right at the bottom center of the toy. So when they got knocked over, the weight and gravity would bring them right back up. So what's our special part? What's our weight that can bring us back up? It's Jesus. It's Jesus every time, all the time. In an ever-changing world, Jesus is the constant. And with every step of the way, through all the changes and uncertainty we might face, we can talk to God. We can rely on God. He grounds us. We can find hope in Christ. It changes how we view the world and how we live in it. So we press on. We're strengthened by God every step we take. So however this year may look, if it stays virtual, if it goes on campus, if you find a hybrid of both, my prayer for you and for your days ahead is that you never forget God's got your back, whatever you face on the horizon, and God's there to get you right back up, to center you whenever you're feeling wobbly. You've got this, and I hope you have yourselves a great new school year. Thank you for coming.